Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. I really wanted to do a collective reading for the full moon, but I did not get around to it. Life has just been so crazy at the moment, and I feel like I don't have any extra time to do all the fun stuff I want to do. So I thought today I would use my charms and my new spreads book I got from a lady called Karen, and she creates the most amazing things that you can use for your divination practices. She has an Etsy shop. It's called Tea with Karen, so get on over and check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Lots of beautiful things there that you can purchase if you'd like. So today I was going to do kind of like a pick a pile reading, but instead of using cards, I'm going to be reading with the charms, and I'm going to be using the new spreads book from Karen. So let's get into it. This is going to be so I'm going to do group 1, group 2, and group 3. So before we start, probably just take a moment and close your eyes, take a breath or two, and kind of intuitively decide which group reading you are going to listen to today. And then you can just skip to the one that you need. And yeah, I hope that the messages that come through will resonate for you on some level. And always remember to sometimes things won't resonate straight away. So you might find in a day or two, something will spark in your memory, and you'll remember something that I said in the reading. You'll go, and you'll kind of put two and two together, and it will kind of resonate on a deeper level. So just keep that in mind. And also, as always, remember that, not everything's going to resonate for everybody. And, take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. So without further ado, let's get into it. The questions on the spread today for each group are: what area of my life needs the most attention? What steps should I take first? The pleasant surprise. A new path to explore. What will I gain on this journey? And the most likely outcome. So I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but we'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. So this is going to be for group 1. So let's do it. So the first question is for group 1. What area of my life needs the most attention? It might get a little bit noisy when I get my chimes out. So we have the present, we have the gift. So what area of my life needs the most attention? I would say a gift. So a surprise, an area of surprise, gifts, receiving. Area of my life that needs most attention for group 1. Perhaps we have got just a little bit of difficulty in the area of receiving from others in our life. So if we're thinking about what area of our lives need the most attention, group 1, I would say it is receiving without that feeling of, oh, I don't deserve this, oh, I'm not worthy, why do people want to help me, why do people want to give this to me, that kind of thing. Especially when it comes to receiving help from others. So perhaps think about that one, group 1. All right, the next question we have is, what steps should I take first? one. What steps should I take first? And we have the turtle. So I would say this is telling us that we need to go slowly, and however we approach this area that's needing the most attention, we need to approach it slowly and carefully and thoughtfully, and just not rush into solutions that we think could help us in this area. Just take it really easy, really slowly, really carefully, and approach it in a really relaxed way, as turtles do. All right, so the next question is the pleasant surprise. All right, let's see what the pleasant surprise could be for group 1. All right, we got follow your heart. Follow your heart. And I feel like, we do have the present here. But the follow your heart charm is, I'm really getting the feeling that we could, talking about receiving, that just fits so well. But I feel like we could get a pleasant surprise from a loved one in the next, probably I'd say week or so. A nice surprise, a nice gift, or a thoughtful act from a loved one. I just feel like follow your heart is saying, a pleasant surprise that could be happening, could be, a surprise or a gift or an act of kindness, just from the heart. So from the person that is actually doing the giving, they've really thought about this, and it's really coming from the heart. So keep that in mind, group 1. All right, next we have a new path to explore. Oh wow, okay, we have the pistol. Bang, action. All right, so I'm thinking something that's very fast, quick. So a new path to explore is going to involve something that's, I would say, even sudden, like explore a path that's, if something just comes into your mind and you feel like, I really want to do that, don't sit in that feeling for too long. Just go for it. Just, shoot off the running blocks with a bang, and just go for it. If you get that intuitive feeling that that's something you really want to do, that's a path you want to explore, don't hold back. Go for it, because that idea that didn't come to you for no reason. There's always a reason behind it. So yeah, I would say, get going. Get onto it as soon as you can and explore that new path. All right, next we have, what will I gain on this journey? Let's see. Oh wow, we have the butcher's knife. What will we gain on this journey? Well, this is a little bit of a contradiction, but I feel like, in cutting away, and getting rid of things in our life that we don't need, that don't serve us, people, things, situations, emotions, just by cutting those away, you're going to gain so much space, if you like, and new room to grow. So I would say it sounds like a bit of a contradiction, but in doing that, in chopping away everything we don't need, moving forward on our journeys, you're going to gain so much more. Yeah. All right. So, and the last one is most likely outcome. So let's have a look. We have the gecko, and he's all about abundance and good luck. So, you know, the most likely outcome for you at this time with everything, it is going to be positive. There's luck on your side and abundance is coming. So that is it for you, group 1. I hope that you got something out of that, and I will see group 2 in just a little minute. Hey group 2, it's your turn. So let's begin with our first question in our spread, which is, what area of my life needs the most attention? So group 2, what area of my life needs the most attention? And we have the dragon. So when it comes to wisdom, strength, and power, these are the areas of your life that need the most attention at the moment. Mr. Dragon. Gosh, he's beautiful, isn't he? I love my charms. So the area of your life that for group 2 that needs the most attention currently is that of wisdom, strength, knowledge, and yeah, wisdom, strength, and knowledge. Mr. Dragon. All right, next is, what steps should I take first? All right, we need to seek some support. We have the cane, okay, and that's all about giving support and receiving support, or in this case, I feel like we are needing to seek out some support. So yeah, that is one of the first steps we need to take. Next we have the pleasant surprise. All right, have a look. And we have the tag imagine. So I feel like a pleasant surprise that could be coming our way very soon is something that you have possibly had in your imagination, that you'd really thought, oh gee, I'd really like that to happen, but no, it'd never happen. That'd have to be, wish upon a star kind of thing, and having scenarios in your head of things that could happen that, you just think, gee, wouldn't that be really awesome? I feel like a pleasant surprise would be that this situation or this happening or whatever it is that's been in your imagination that you think would be really awesome, could actually manifest itself into happening. So there you go. That's what I'm getting with that one. All right, on to the next one, which is a new path to explore. And we have the circus tent. So a new path to explore is I feel like it's a creative path, and I feel like it's fun. But the other thing that goes with the circus tent is that, or tent in general with charms, is that it is temporary. So whatever new path you decide to explore, which I feel involves creativity and fun and a sense of, a real sense of playfulness, it's going to be there and you're going to explore it, but it's not going to be a very long exploration. It's going to be kind of a temporary and short exploration. All right, next one we have is, what will I gain on this journey? What will I gain on this short, temporary, fun, creative journey? And we have the car, which is all about us getting into the driver's seat and really taking control of our lives. So I really feel like we're going to gain a real sense of control in our lives on this temporary, fun, creative journey. So that's very exciting because feeling like you're gaining control after feeling like you're not really in control is such a nice feeling. All right, and let's find out the most likely outcome. All right, most likely outcome. We have a question mark. All right, so the most likely outcome seems to be like a surprise. It is unknown. And that's a very frustrating thing, charm to get for an outcome charm. But you know what? Sometimes we're just not meant to know everything. We can always, try and look into the future and see what might be a possibility or, of happening. And sometimes spirit just says, you know what? It's going to be a surprise. You're just going to have to wait and see. And that is what we have got this time around for group 2. So guys, I hope some of that resonated for all those that listened into group 2. And I will see group 3 in just a moment. Hey, group 3, it's your turn. All right, so as you know, we have our little spread book here. We have our 6 questions or queries that we are going to ask for this little reading, and this is for group 3. So let's begin with the first one, which is, what area of my life needs the most attention? Group 3, what area of my life needs the most attention? All right, so we have the camel, and that's all about endurance and going the distance. So the area of your life that needs the most attention at the moment might possibly be the area of stamina, endurance, and going the distance. Now, that's only going to really make sense to those that it makes sense to. But yeah, this is what is coming up for the area of the life of your life that may need the most attention. So stamina, endurance, and going the distance. All right, so the next question we have is, what steps should I take first? And we have the dolphin. Now, I would say, firstly, we need to be really we need to think about this in a very light and fun and playful way. Don't take it too seriously. But also, I would say, if you're feeling emotionally out of control or emotionally overwhelmed or emotionally unbalanced, I would say you need to try and get that under control as well. All right, let's find out what the pleasant surprise could be. Pleasant surprise for group 3. And we have the starfish. All right. Now, the starfish is normally about adapting to a situation. But because we're talking about a pleasant surprise, I really feel like a trip to the beach or the seaside is going to be something that's going to be the pleasant surprise for you in the near future, group 3. I'm also thinking something along the lines of aquarium. If that's something that is a possibility for where you may live, that could also be the surprise that is in store for you. So I would say, you know, a trip to the beach, a trip to the seaside, or a surprise trip, possibly. These are all surprises. This is our pleasant surprise for us. Um, to the aquarium. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go to the next question, which is a new path to explore. A new path to explore. And we have the hair comb, okay? And that's a decorative hair comb. Like that's kind of like, you know, a pretty piece that sits in your hair after you've done your hairstyle. So a new path to explore, I would say, you know, beautification. A new path to explore could be, you know, could be in the realms of, you know, changing your hairstyle, exploring with makeup and new looks, getting into a new beauty routine, all that kind of thing. So a new path to explore. I mean, it could even be going down a path of learning to become a beautician or something like that, or just generally, you know, learning about ways in which you can, um, um, you know, froof up your current beauty regime, if that makes sense. So a new path to explore seems to be centered around beauty and improving beauty or exploring it. Yeah, so that's interesting. And what will I gain on this journey? All right, let's have a look. What will gain on this journey? Oh, and we have the rose charm. So that tells me that we're really going to gain a sense of self-love from going down this path of exploring, you know. Now, when I say beauty, it sounds vain, but it's not. It's just about, you know, the want to, you know, try something different or do something different, just in that way, you know, like a new look or like I said, a new regime or routine, or, you know, just exploring that path. And in exploring that, you're going to gain a real sense of loving yourself, not in a vain way again, but, you know, loving who you are. And yeah. And you know what? I also feel like, you know, you could possibly gain. This is going to sound a little crazy, but, you know, it's not outside the realms of possibility. Some of you could gain a possible new love interest from, you know, exploring, you know, and doing something different with the hair or the makeup or the anything to do with it, anything to, you know, do with physically changing ourselves in wanting to be better, I suppose, not in a vain way, but yeah. So there is that, and that's quite exciting. But I would say first and foremost, a sense of real self-love is going to come from it, but also for some people, a possible new love interest or relationship. So yeah. All right, let's have a look at the most likely outcome for group 3. It's been fun working with this spread today. Protected. All right, so the most likely outcome for group 3 is that you are going to be protected. And I feel like that's in a way, that's in 2 different ways. So I feel like the first way is that you're going to be protected by your angels and your guides and the divine. You're always going to be protected and watched over. But I feel also like how do I explain that? There could be a situation that comes from, you know, the change in the physical, and you know, gaining a love interest, or just gaining some more love for yourself, um, that will make you feel more protected. It will make you feel more safe. You know, being loved better or differently or in a way you haven't before can give you that sense of real protection. So, in those two ways, I feel that may be the most likely outcome for you, group 3. So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope whatever group you chose, you got something out of it. And I will see you really, really soon again for my next video. I have no idea what it will be. I have no idea when it will be. But like, subscribe, comment, and say hello. I'd love that. So I will see you really, really soon, guys. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.